Hey friends, going to do a walkthrough of my garden today. I've got some real problems in this bed which I think are related to wood chips and to the composted cow manure that I bought. This area here is leaf mulch that I composted over the period of about a year, and that seems to be doing okay. I mean, it's a little hard to tell. Leeks and onions grow a little differently than the brassicas, but here, this little area where the plants are growing well, that is leaf mulch under wood chips, and the wood chips are not very deep. So just notice that where the plants are doing well, there is first of all, there's leaf mulch underneath, and secondly, there's not a heavy layer of wood chips. Then you get over here and it's like the desert. Now I actually have plants in here. Take a look here. These are brassica plants. I'm not quite sure what kind. And then I came back and seeded I seeded mustard greens and radishes. So they're just not doing anything. It's like the wood chips are a desert. And this bed on the left here, it is a no-till bed, composted cow manure, cardboard, wood chips, and a lot of wood chips. I was thinking wood chips were the greatest thing. Well, they're just not growing, and they are planted in here. I'll take you down to a kale. It's like it hasn't grown since I put the soil plug in, and so that's not doing very good. Here I've got my blueberries. Also, just this stick here, not doing well. That one not doing well. That one not doing well. This one is an Elliott. The others are blue crop. Elliott seems to be doing well, and this blue crop is doing, it has leaves, to put it that way, so that's pretty good. So I just, I think I picked a non-fertile site, and here is maybe the reason, because I've got this monster here, huge tree, and I thought that would create acidic soil, and they might like that. Here I've just got beans and grapes getting trellised up this fence. I got another grape down there. All of my first grapes died, and I don't know why. Everybody's been having problems. It's cold, but I think my wood chips are a disaster pretty much. But now I've got beans. I've got cucumbers just starting. I planted those maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. I've got a lot of little seedlings in here. Things like tomatoes and cucumbers and beans. I don't have a lot of hope for them because these wood chips seem to kill out anything. Here I've got beans going again, and that grape. So what I'm doing now is I am tossing 12-12-12 fertilizer on top of the wood chips, and that's not really the way I would like to garden. I'd like to garden with compost and garden organically, but not having a lot of luck, and I'm kind of experimenting at this point. So what I have now are my hugelkultur bed. We've got let's see, here it is. This is asparagus, and they're hard to see, but I've got about a dozen of them going. I've got a hop growing here, and 4 more down the row. I've got a little green bean just started here that's going to be trellised up on the cupola, or no, that's not a cupola, that's just a pergola. So the bees seem to be happy. They are late risers. Oh, there's one. So generally bees are happy. Got a lot of little stuff here in the hugel bed. Hops are doing quite well. Mainly seedlings. There's some fennel that's just not doing nothing. And strawberries. Strawberries seem to be doing okay as long as I give them fertilizer, and they turn yellow if I don't fertilize. And I started off using the hydroponic fertilizer. Then I've got this experiment here, kale. These are hydroponics, Kratky method. And so the question that I'm trying to work out for next year is, how do I save these beds? How do I improve them? And I'm certain the answer is leaf mulch. And the question is, do I need to pull the wood chips off? And I mean, pull out these strawberries and pull out the asparagus and hops, or do I just add leaf mulch to the top? And not really sure where I'm going with that, but that's where my garden is. Not a very happy garden, but everybody's been having problems with the cold, and I think the growing season is really just starting now, where it starts to get hot and sunny. So that's what we're hoping. And I also have these basil and parsley started. These are just a couple weeks old. They finally got warm enough, and there I've got some, I think they're radish, and carrot not doing anything. I got some onions in the back that are pretty pathetic. I do have garlic. I'm very happy that I have some garlic here, and that should be ready to pull in a couple weeks. And we did go to the nursery and got some tomatoes, peppers, various other things, and hopefully we will have some successful plants from the nursery this year. So, okay, the ornamental garden's looking great. Thank you for watching. So the other thing we have going is we've got this peach tree that we planted in the center of the screen there, and that's kind of the middle of our front yard. And we have an apple tree that needs to be planted yet, and we're thinking that that tree may replace that little tree there, and we'll move that one somewhere else. And that will be kind of nice. On either side of our pergola we'll have a fruit tree lining the sidewalk to our front porch. I think that will be very nice, and when I sit in the front porch and look outside, I think that it'll be very nice to be able to see fruit trees on either side of the front yard.